This is a podcast from the BBC. To find out more, go to bbc.co.uk/Radio 1.
Thank you, Paul. Hello, podcast fans. Chris Moyles here, and today I'm joined by my very good friend, Comedy Dave. Hello. There you go. Right, so on the podcast this week, which is still, by the way, number one, the most popular on certain charts throughout Europe. Again, 4 people download it in America. But anyway, on the podcast this week, our hilarious competition car park catchphrase with Roy Walker and 2 Thicko callers. Joss calls your boss, which is very funny. We talk about what would happen if Batman was from Jamaica. It's very surreal. And the fact that we just spanked a few radio stations in the brand new radio ratings. Enjoy our success. I know I do. Isn't that right, Dave?
The Chris Moyles Show. National Radio 1.
Anyway, so went to the game Friday night, all good. And then Saturday, I went to see somebody who is finally looking at my ankle to sort out my stress fracture. So I have stress fracture updates for everybody.
Now, you've been saying that you've had a stress fracture on your ankle for approximately 6 months now.
Yes, yeah. So, which is the reason I wasn't allowed to do the Great North Run and the reason that I can't train or anything like that, because I have a stress fracture and you can't, you can't
That's why you've
aggravate it.
That's why you've had to stay at home and play video games or something.
It's not video games and Xbox, it's completely different. FIFA 06 is not just a video game, my friend. So anyway, so I go and see Dave Hancock, who's the head physio at Leeds United, right? So go up to the training ground, it's all very exciting. And meet one of the players who's lying on his backside with his leg in like a vacuum. Not a cleaner, before you ask.
I'd be wrong.
And it's like full of ice and stuff because he got a knock in the game, and so he's lying there. Meet him, have a chat with him, it's all very nice. And then everyone else goes, and then Dave goes, right, let me take a look at this ankle then. It was great. I felt like a player. It's brilliant. Lying on the bed like that. He makes me walk up and down for a bit. Makes me stretch my legs and stand on my toes and do all that. Watching me walk again. Gets me on the bed. I said, oh, none of that. He starts twisting my leg backwards and forwards and doing all that physios do with your legs and your ankles and your feet. And he goes, I'll be back in a minute. I said, are you finding anything so far? And he goes, yeah, well, I'll tell you now. You've got one leg longer than the other. Apparently, my right leg is longer than my left leg.
You can tell that.
How the hell have I got to 31 years old without knowing this?
I thought that was quite common.
But
No, it's quite common that you have different sized feet, but I thought normally your legs were about the same.
I've gone, is that a problem? He goes, not really a problem, but... So he does a bit more work on it, and then turns around and says, I'll tell you now as well, it's not a stress fracture. So I'm like, oh, here we go. It'll be cramp or something rubbish like this. Quite embarrassing.
What, for 6 months?
What it is I've got 2 things. Number one, I've got a bit of my bone sticking out, right?
Yeah.
Which is what causes the pain, right? But apparently that's not too much of a worry. The fact
Sounds
that I've got well, you'd have thought, you know what I mean? I've got a bone sticking out, but no, that's not a problem. The main problem is the fact that my ankle is collapsing, slowly but surely, right? Because I've got flat feet, for whatever reason, my ankle is, my right foot is caving in. To counterbalance that, my leg is moving the other way. So I've got my leg and my knee going to the right, and my ankle collapsing into the left.
You couldn't have got more dramatic out
Do you know what I
could you?
mean? And I'm going, oh, great. So it's not just... I thought a stress fracture would have been nice and easy. He goes, it's all right, you can work on it. So he's given me an exercise to do, which is just moving my foot to the right and then dropping it back down again. And then moving it to the right and then going up on my toes and then dropping it back down. And it's all a bit, you know...
You're going to have a special shoe.
Well...
Alan, just say special shoe again. Go on. 'Cause do you know what? That was a favourite thing that you said all year. Say special shoe again.
God, I'm laughing.
Do it again.
Will you have a special shoe?
Well, Alan, kind of.
You are.
Well, no, I don't have an orthopaedic shoe or anything like that. I don't, you know...
The brown one.
Special shoe.
I'm not, you know, seriously. Not like Piltdown Man or anything. I've got normal-sized feet. But what it is I'm meant to wear these... I'm meant to wear these special things that go in my shoe to lift my foot up.
Insoles, aren't they?
Yeah.
And you're back in the room, Rachel. Come on back now, all right? Well, they're are they orthotics? Is that what they call them?
Yeah, orthodontics or something.
No, that's
That's
teeth.
teeth.
My dad has one.
Right, okay. But I don't wear them because they're a pain in the ass, right? And he said, well, you got to wear them. What happens is you buy a decent pair of trainers, right? You got to rip out the insole and then put these little plasticky things in, and it's just manky.
But it will help.
So what he's done is go, right, you need to start wearing them again, and we'll get you some proper ones. If they're worn out or whatever, we'll get you some proper ones. He goes, but in the meantime, what I'll do is I'll make you... I'll make you a kind of a temporary one to go in your shoe.
Right.
In your what? Your shoe?
So he's so this is 2 hours hanging out with a trained physio, and he stuck some foam in the bottom of the shoe.
Yeah.
Right, which is so uncomfortable, but it means that it just lifts it a little bit. You know, so you can no longer take the mickey out of me anymore.
Is that why you limp?
Because I don't limp.
Well, you're not limp, but you're
No, I
heavy-footed
limp-
on one
No,
side.
I limp because I have a huge penis. But the bottom line is, so I don't have a stress fracture, but my ankle's collapsing. So I am technically disabled. So I'm going to apply for one of them badges for the car.
Get an orange badge, yeah.
And so I can park right outside the front of Sainsbury's.
No.
No, next to the mothers and toddlers or whatever it is, you know.
And then you can toddle in your special shoes.
I don't have special shoes.
You do.
I don't have
Hey,
special shoes.
What do you mean it's not a laughing matter? This is the funniest thing all year.
I'm telling you, look, they are not, and I'm telling you for the final time, they're not special shoes. I will have special insoles,
Yeah.
but not special shoes.
No any calipers, no?
No, right? I'm disabled. Leave me alone.
Okay.
Don't pick on me. There's societies set up to protect people like me. From the looks of you.
I'm sure they're pleased to have you in their group.
Of course they are. So anyway, that is the update. And he reckons 2 or 3 weeks to get back on track. So there you go.
Brilliant.
Lovely.
Hey?
Can you say it again, please, Alex?
I couldn't do it again if I wanted
Will you
to.
be having a special shoe?
Say it.
Special shoe.
By the way, stop texting in, Forrest. Stop that. My name is Forrest Gump. These are my special shoes. Shut up. Fucking point. Someone texted in saying, who the hell in the first place told you you had a stress fracture? I'll tell you who it was. It was a doctor that I had to pay 160 quid to go and see. He was a doctor, by the way, who went, do you have medical insurance? And I went, no. Why, is that going to be a problem? I think you should have an MRI scan. How much is an MRI scan? About £2,000. What?
What, for your foot?
2,000 quid to have an MRI scan on my foot.
That's London for you.
What the hell is that all about? You know, well, hang on, balls to that. I'm paying you 160 quid as it is. How much do you think? What do you think's wrong with it? It's probably a stress fracture. That'll do me. Save myself £2,000. Bye bye. Anyway, it's not a stress fracture at all. I've got bones sticking out. So there you go. That's the reason. So stop with this run, Forest, run text business because it's not funny. We've had way too many people do it.
Other people calling them correctional boots.
Look, I will still get
And
to wear.
many people asking if you can play Kasabian.
I will
Clubfoot.
still get to be able to wear my designer high-tech trainers, but I will just have to have
Special trainers.
No, the insoles in it. No, not
right,
special
sorry.
trainers. You shut up or I'll hit you with my calipers. Right across the head.
I'd say those Prada sandals are going to look a bit daft with your built-up correctional bits. Hey, you're proper special. Do you know, I've always thought that they look like special shoes, and now perhaps
There's nothing wrong with special shoes, I'd like to point
Oh,
out.
there's nothing,
I just thought it was funny that Chris, you know...
I don't have to wear special shoes!
Okay.
Right? I have to wear special insoles.
Please don't think that we're mocking the afflicted.
No, you're just mocking me, aren't you? Thanks very
Exactly.
much. Chris, we're not laughing at you, but we are. That's the line. Anyway, stop now. Right, I'm an injured man.
Oh, we support you.
Don't pick on me. Well, you better do, otherwise I'll be falling over.
Welcome to our podcast, the best bits from the show. We do it just for you. So come on, guys, let's go. A weekly treat for your ears. It's all on MP3. So enjoy the show with the compliments of the BBC. The Chris Moyle Show. National Radio 1.
It's the only weather backcast on national radio as opposed to forecast. So here's yesterday's
Hey,
weather.
whoa, it's what?
A backcast.
I like that.
Do you like that?
Loving that backcast.
There are no others. It was a very nice backcast. A very nice 18 degrees in Guernsey yesterday. I'm a father. I shouldn't be doing that. A bad day in Buxton.
You also say, no.
Backcast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd say backcast.
Backcast. Would you? As in Batman?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, otherwise it'd be Batman. Do you want to try again?
Yeah. You're
Batman.
not Jamaican, are you?
No.
Yeah.
Bot-
Holy tin of lilt, Batman.
How did we get into West Indian Batman?
I don't know.
It's yesterday's weather.
Quick,
It's not West
Batman,
Indian
there'll
Batman.
be a major problem. Do not worry. There's little adverts, you know.
Yeah.
Just take your time.
Do you
It's
want-
not a problem, really.
do you have another go?
Yeah.
Please.
Man.
It's the only weather backcast on national radio. So here's yesterday's weather. It was a very nice 18 degrees in Guernsey yesterday. A bad day in Buxton, though. 37 millimetres of rain, which is a lot
dear.
in rain terms.
Yes.
No such rain trouble in Falmouth, though. 8.5 hours of sunshine for the people there. That was yesterday's weather.
Yeah, Batman. Don't be worried about it in Commissioner Garden. Batman, be on the case. Maybe tomorrow. I got to have some chicken and rice.
That'd be a
With
good series.
With my woman. And then he goes home. Batman!
You could just see it on Bravo. So
You said you're going to do the garden. Chill out, woman. This, by the way, this is a perfect impression of a couple friend of mine. They talk exactly like this. I don't know why. They're from Norway. Really, really odd. Batman, you said you were going to be doing the garden. Chill out, woman. Do you know what?
his friend, his name's not Batman, though, is it?
No, it's
Your
not.
mate. Right.
It's Lloyd.
Oh,
but,
is it?
but I sound a little bit like the man in EastEnders, the guy who was
Which one?
Who's friends with Jim Brennan. I never know his name.
Oh, Dr. Truman's dad. Mr.
Chill out,
Truman.
woman.
Yeah.
We're having a little drink.
Where does Lloyd live?
Huh?
Where does Lloyd live?
Halifax.
Oh, I see.
Why?
I was just wondering.
Why?
I was just wondering.
Anyway,
We've covered a lot of ground already this morning,
Why do
haven't
you
we?
find that funny? You're called Lloyd.
Kind of. My middle name is Lloyd.
Exactly.
I don't like to talk about it.
Okay.
Is that named after Harold Lloyd?
Oh my God! Can I just say we
It's
got
the only Lloyd I can think of.
we got into we had a major discussion with one of our bosses once about we talked about Harold Lloyd on the air.
Who is Harold Lloyd?
Right, and we got told that it wasn't the most targeted reference thing we could have said ever.
The bloke who used to hang off a clock.
He was a black and white silent movie star,
Yeah.
right?
Right.
Famous for clock hanging.
But if you're kind of late 20s, early 30s, they used to show it on BBC Two at 6 o'clock. So you'd watch Will o' the Wisp, and then you'd flick out straight. No, you'd watch Neighbours, Will o' the Wisp, whatever. Then you'd flick straight over to BBC Two to go. It's Harold Lloyd.
Hooray for-
That's
hooray
right.
for-
And he'd be hanging off the clock with his glasses going. Oh, they wouldn't actually say that because
Like
it was
Jimmy Savile.
Well, no.
Meets Tarzan.
Trust me, he had very little in common with
You
Jimmy
could have
Savile.
said Lloyd Cole, as
Right.
in...
Yes.
Yeah?
I like
Lloyd
Lloyd.
Grossman.
Lloyd Grossman.
Yes. Yeah.
Although he's only one L, curiously. And Lloyd George, the turn of the century
What, the
politician.
fellow from Culture Club?
And that's Boy George.
Right.
We're covering a lot of ground this morning, aren't we?
Oh, a hell of a lot of ground.
Smoking bands, religion, and West Indian Batmen.
Yeah.
That's what we've got so far.
Yesterday, Josh phoned another boss. We will play that hilarious phone call. I've got to say, while she's on the phone, and she can't hear me, it borders on... No, I shouldn't say it, should I? I shouldn't really say it. I might say it afterwards. I don't want it to affect your view of the conversation.
Okay.
This is a Radio 1 download. The best of Chris Moyles, updated every week.
It's 8:20. So, yesterday, we did the first of Josh Calls Your Boss, which really went down a treat.
It was good, that.
Jocelyn, who's a timid, small little creature
Mild-mannered Jocelyn.
from Northern Ireland. Jocelyn talks like that. We are very aware, by the way, don't bother texting in to tell us that your dog loves the feature, because obviously your dog can hear every word she says very clearly. It's like it's like the whistle that Locke's got in Lost. You know what I mean? Only dogs and Josh can hear it. And I'm not saying that Josh, you're a dog. All right?
Thanks.
But we're doing the show in Leeds on Monday, and we want people to come along. So if you're working, you've got to get your time off from the boss, because Embrace are on. A couple of songs between 9 and 10, and then after 10 o'clock, they're going to do a little mini gig for us, which will be great. But you need time off from your boss.
And we're hoping that Joss's powers of persuasion will allow your boss to get you off work.
So,
No boss too big or small.
Absolutely.
That's right. There is no boss too big or too
Be
small.
careful with that catchphrase.
So maybe your boss is Gordon Ramsay. How do you fancy ringing Gordon Ramsay up?
It would be interesting.
Yeah, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Hello, Mr. Ramsey. It's Jocelyn from the Chris Moyle Show. Anyway, yesterday there was another. She in fact rang another boss, and we're going to play the highlights of it. It's when he you can hear this guy's love for the Chris Moyle Show really coming through, can't you, Joss?
Yeah.
And absolutely well aware that we're doing the show live from Leeds on Monday. Let's have a listen.
Hi, I'm Jocelyn, and this is where I, Joss, call your boss.
Hiya, Jocelyn. My name's Denny. I'm calling from Liverpool. My boss, Alex Pinker, over at Code Marketing Limited, has told me that I can't have the morning off. I would really love to go and see Embrace in Leeds, and I was wondering if you can help. Thank you. Hello, Code Marketing.
Hello, could I speak to Mr. Alex Pinker, please?
May I ask who's calling?
It's Jocelyn calling from the Chris Moyle Show at Radio 1.
Oh, okay. 1 second. I'll just pass him over to you now.
Thank you.
Hello?
Hello, Mr. Pinker. It's Joss calling from the Chris Moyle Show at Radio 1.
Right.
Are you having a nice morning?
Yeah, it's all right, cheers.
Fabulous. I don't know, do you listen to the Chris Moyle Show at Radio 1?
Sometimes, yeah.
Do you know we're coming to Leeds on Monday?
Yes. No, I didn't actually, no.
Well, we're coming to Leeds on Monday, Mr. Pinker, and it's going to be a great show. We've got Embrace playing live, and Chris is going to be there with Alid and Rachel and Comedy Dave, and it's just going to be a whole lot of fun. Now, we've got a guy that works for you who really wants to come and watch the show. Do you know Danny?
Do I know Danny? Yeah, he's my administrator, yeah?
That's right, he speaks very highly of the company, you know.
Cool, fantastic.
Yes, and he tells me that he needs to give you 3 weeks' notice to get a day off.
Yeah, he needs to give notice.
Well, we only gave them about a week's notice, so we were wondering if we can make an exception for Denny and try and get him a few hours off on Monday.
A few hours off on Monday? Yeah, if it's... Yeah.
Yeah, because it'll only be a couple of hours in the morning. He should be in by about midday.
Yeah.
Why don't you come along?
Why don't I come along?
Yeah.
I'm very...
Are you a fan of Embrace?
I'm a fan of Embrace, yeah, I like the music, yeah.
Well, why don't you and the whole office come along on Monday morning?
The whole office?
You know, spread the word. Get all of your...
Do you know how many are in the office?
No, how many?
30.
That's great. Hire a minibus and have some fun.
Do you want the whole office coming along?
That would be great. JK and Joel will get you up there, and then, you know, in the morning you can listen along to them and sing along, and then join in with Chris and the team at the big bus in Leeds.
Yeah, I'm up for that.
Cool, well, I'll see you Monday then.
All right, cool, no problem. Cheers, bye.
Brilliant.
It's a sale.
Thank you very much, Mr. Pinker. That's Pinker, by the way.
I thought you were very persuasive, Jocelyn.
Thank you. He was a hard man to crack.
I'm sure he was.
Yeah. They're all coming.
No bus are too big.
No bus too hard. There's no bus too hard for Joss. That's a fact. Many people say that you sound like SpongeBob SquarePants.
Isn't that meant to be a male character?
I think it's meant as a sign of affection.
But he sounds like he's from Northern Ireland.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I'd rather be a blue Smurf myself.
Right, okay. There is that as well.
Like Smurfette.
So Denny's going to be coming to see us then.
He is.
Right, lovely. And boss Alex Pink. I don't reckon the boss will be there. He sounds like a very big personality-fueled guy. Are you a big fan of Embrace? I'm aware of their music.
Did you know that the Chris Moore Show is coming to Leeds? Oh, yes. No. That was my favourite bit.
Thank you, SpongeBob. Joss. Thank you, Joss.
Pleasure.
This is the best of Moyles.
For Car Park Catchphrase, and here's your host, Chris Moyles.
Good morning, Car Park fans.
It's good.
Yeah? Thanks. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to welcome, quite literally, a legend in his own lifetime, an absolute god amongst mortal men. He's the man known as Roy Walker!
Hey, big up yourself, Moylesy man.
Big up yourself too.
How was your weekend?
My weekend was great. I watched Leeds United play Sheffield United on Friday night.
That sounds mega.
He's gone on street, hasn't he?
Yeah, he has gone off street. You're down with
Is
it.
Dave not talking to me?
Hey, Roy.
Yeah.
I see Everton finally lost, Dave.
No, they finally drew, Roy.
Are your legs aching, Dave?
Are mine? No, they're fine, thank you.
He doesn't actually play for Everton.
Idiot.
No. He just why would his legs? I don't really understand why his legs would.
Get a life.
I don't get that.
I don't understand it either.
Why would his legs be aching?
Maybe you've been waxing them or something.
You've been waxing your legs?
I'd rather set fire to my hair and have you put it out with a shovel.
Right.
Okay, fine.
Fair enough.
Okay, very good.
I've got such a busy day.
You have today. What are you doing?
I'm ironing my pants.
Get out of town.
Right. Okay. This is very surreal today, isn't it?
It is very surreal.
You've been drinking today?
Oh, shush now.
Right. Okay. Fine. Maybe you could shave Dave's legs.
Not for all the tea in China.
Right. Okay. Seriously. Anyway, should we move on?
Back to the show.
Who's on line one then, please?
Please welcome on line one, it's contestant number one.
Contestant number one, what's your name and where do you come from?
Hi, Chris, it's Ben from Market Harbour.
He's annoying me already.
What do you do, Ben?
I'm a mechanic.
You're a mechanic.
I am.
Right.
He has no chance.
Right, no, you don't be silly. And who are you a mechanic for?
Scania in Northampton.
Right, okay, Scania.
Yeah.
Ain't the trucks.
Good. And whereabouts are you right now?
I'm in a truck stop just off the M1.
Okay, all right. Beautiful. What do you drive yourself?
It's a Vauxhall Cavalier.
Oh,
Nice wheels. Let's hear their horn.
Let's hear your horn. Oh,
Great horn.
it is a good horn.
Fat.
It's with a PH. Ben, are you excited? Are you ready to play the game?
I am thrilled.
Great. You working?
Yes.
You working today?
No, I'm off to Thorpe Park.
Are you?
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Is that your real voice?
No, I'm putting it on.
He sounds like a right dipstick.
I'll give you dipstick.
Oh,
hey, fighting talk.
Hang on. Who's the dipstick?
You loser.
Right, just stop. Sorry, it's Monday. He's a little bit. Do you know what I mean? So,
It's a good job we're not chasing ratings.
yeah, I know. Okay. Right. Anyway, hang on there. We'll talk to you in a second.
And on line two, it's contestant number two.
Test number two. What's your name and where do you come from?
Hello, Chris. My name's Bryn and I'm from Porchester.
Porchester, which is near Portsmouth.
It is.
Yeah.
I had a friend that used to live there.
Oh, did you now,
But
Roy?
they
What's
moved.
his name?
Did you hear that? He had a friend, but they moved, did they?
Yes.
Right. Okay. They don't live there anymore.
No.
No, they've moved. You sound a little bit excited today.
Just a little.
Right. Okay.
Oh dear me.
Who was the person that you that used to live there that you knew?
Chris.
Chris.
Who?
Peacock.
Don't know him.
No. Oh dear.
Sure.
Yeah. I don't blame you.
Yeah.
What do you do, Bryn?
I work for a company called Home Key.
Home Key.
Yeah, it's a DIY factory.
Okay. Brilliant.
It's all right.
Good.
And what do you do for them?
Basically picking and packing.
Excuse. What?
No.
What?
Picking and packing.
Picking in the packing.
Picking
Yeah.
and packing.
Yes, that's the one.
Oh, okay.
Sounds like a right agent.
No.
Are you a pickpacker then?
Yeah,
Right. Okay.
What do you prefer, picking or packing?
packing.
Packing.
Yeah.
These people aren't even bright enough to get on your call.
You'd know, Roy, if you were one of them.
Oh! Hey, seriously. Don't start.
He's annoying me already.
Yeah, okay.
Goodbye.
No, just no. Listen, don't start having a row with him, okay?
Okay.
Roy's a legend, and he's also getting on a bit. So
I'll go on a diet.
You go on a diet, seriously.
God, give me strength.
Shut up. Right,
He's so far past it, they'd be putting him in the Natural History Museum next.
Oh!
Is this going to take long?
This is...
It's going to get ugly, isn't it?
This is getting nasty now, yeah.
I hate students.
He's not
I'm not a student.
He's not a student.
Whatever.
This guy's actually got a job.
Ridiculous.
No. What are you driving?
I'm driving a Vauxhall Corsa.
Yeah, nice wheels. Let's see your horn.
Yeah.
Ah, D&B.
You call that a horn?
Yeah, he does call that. Let's not get into this because it'll just be rowing. Right, Bryn, are you ready?
I'm ready, Chris.
Are you ready, Ben?
I'm ready.
All right.
Horns at the ready.
Let's go.
Fingers steady.
Yes.
Let's play Car Park Catchphrase.
All this angst is just, you know what I mean? I don't like it. You know, it's just, I don't like it when he's angry. When people have a go at him.
It's very Jerry Springer almost.
Yeah.
Let's play the game.
Right, okay, fair enough. Mr. Fish has had a row with Mrs. Fish and has been living rough for the last week. He's absolutely skint and needs some cash for a sandwich. What was that? Did someone just blow their nose?
No, sorry.
Okay. He needs some cash for a sandwich, so decided his best bet would be to get some pennies out of the wishing well in town. Mr. Fish has waited till everyone's gone home and he's now reaching down deep inside the well to get himself a couple of pennies. Oh, look at that, said Mr. Fish. There's a £1 coin, which you might as well have as well, as all those pennies are there. I'll have the pennies and I'll have the £1. You know what I mean? I was only actually in the well to get the penny, but now I'm in. Is that Ben?
It is Ben.
Yes, Ben?
Look after the pennies and the pounds to look after himself.
Is it the look?
Is that your answer?
It is, yeah.
Right.
Nope. That's wrong.
It's wrong.
Oh, goody.
Sorry about Jade Goody. What is she in?
Oh, goody.
Oh, Goody. All right.
Goody.
Sounds like the bloke off the Weetabix adverts. Okay.
Okay.
Right. No. So, Bryn,
Oh, dear.
chance for you to steal.
Yeah, I'm listening.
Ben, shut up, you arse.
Right.
Shut your. Oh, you irritating dwarf. Bryn.
Yep.
So he's in the well for the pennies, but he's just seen £1. Yes, Bryn?
In for the penny, in for the pound.
You're absolutely right. That's the Car Park Catchphrase we were after. Well done.
Well done to Bryn.
Thank you.
And none to Ben.
Yeah, never mind,
He has the same points as the amount of times he's got laid. 0. So...
How do you know that?
Huh?
How do you know that?
I don't know. Roy told me.
He's a very knowledgeable man.
Yeah, exactly. Right.
Whatever.
Right, so 1 to Bryn, none to Ben. Let's continue with the game and have another one.
Let's have another Car Park Catchphrase.
Mr. Fish has been offered the vacant manager's position at Hearts after George Burley parted company with the club on Saturday. Now, he knows it's a big job, especially for someone with no managerial experience, but Mr. Fish thinks he's up to the challenge. There he is at the training ground now, where they've got a swimming pool and everything, and the lads have just thrown Mr. Fish in. And it's not the shallow end either, it's the other end. Who's that?
Bryn.
Yes, Bryn?
Throwing in at the deep end.
Throwing in at the deep end!
You're a winner.
Oh. Roy, I know you weren't a big fan of Bryn's, but...
You're the daddy.
You're the daddy. Ah, hang on there, Ben.
Hello.
What happened?
I'm stupid.
Yeah.
Never mind. You give it your best.
You did.
I know.
You did give it your best, but
Certainly did.
but you are an idiot.
Yeah.
So,
Ta-ra.
Bryn, ha! Yeah, ha! Well done, Bryn.
Thank you very much.
What are you going to do to celebrate?
I'm going to go have a...
Bye-bye. Lovely. You
Who
enjoy.
cares?
You enjoy your. That'd be great. And well done to you, Mr. Roy and Mr. Fish. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Chris. Join us same time next time when we'll be playing another game of Car Park Catchphrase on Radio 1. Say goodbye, Mr. Fish. He's waving.
Software, hardware, MP3 93. Welcome to the future. This is the Morsey Podcast. You can listen when it suits ya. Subscribe to us, it's all for free. Then listen on your iPod. And for legal reasons, don't forget that other players are available. The Chris Moyle Show. National Radio 1.
I want to say a big hello to Jamie Theakston this morning. Former Radio 1 star, now local radio DJ. Morning, Jamie. I do like Jamie. I know we take he's competition for us on the radio in London, so I have to go head to head with him. That's the way it works. You know, on a personal level, I think he's a very nice guy. He's a charming guy.
It's mutual respect.
We've all
isn't
met
it?
him. A lot of us work with him.
Yep.
He's a good lad.
Do you remember for a time we used to go for a drink with Jamie Theakston?
Yeah, but then there was that party where he blanked us. Do you remember that?
I think that was after you said something about him on air, which he wasn't too
Do you not
happy
remember?
with.
He blanked me good and proper, and then blanked you as well. You know what I'm talking
For a
about.
little while, though, every Tuesday or every Thursday or something, we used to go for a drink around the corner, and it was, Chris and Dave and Jamie Theakston go for a drink night.
But then we were friends again, and it was all good. And the last time I saw him a few weeks ago was when I was picking up my GQ award for Radio Personality of the Year. He was just there. And we had a chat, and he's, very happy. So.
Oh, good.
So anyway, if you are listening, Jamie, I'd just like to say good morning. I've just whooped your ass in the figures.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Huh?
I've just come in and you got your figures today, did you?
Yeah, we got.
How'd you do?
We did very well. We're up like another 250,000 listeners.
Really?
Yeah, we just spanked Jamie Theakston.
Really?
Yeah, literally. We bent him over at the kitchen table.
Yeah.
We pulled his trousers down to
Yeah.
reveal a pair of Y fronts. And we literally spanked him.
Really?
Yeah.
How are we doing in the London market?
That's what it is. This is the London market.
Well, I want you to spell out.
What do you
that
mean?
We are
What?
I don't know, possibly, for our audience, the biggest breakfast show in London.
What's number one?
Number one.
What was that? Johnny Vaughan?
Who?
Yeah, well, he used to be on the television, right? He's now a local radio DJ. What we did with him, we bent him over another chair. We got him to drop his chinos.
Yeah.
Underneath, revealing a pair of inside-out Y fronts.
Really?
Do you know what I did?
What?
Spanked him.
Nice.
Absolutely spanked his ass.
That's quite nice.
Yeah. But you must be happy, Alan, working on the show, because you get what they call a listener increase bonus, don't you?
No,
you don't,
we're
What,
staff.
do you not get that?
No, I don't get that. Do you
Rachel,
get that?
do you get it?
No.
No, you don't. So you just added 250,000 listeners, Rachel, right? This show has added over 1 million listeners since we started it. What do you get from that?
It's not about the money.
You get nothing.
But it's not.
Radio 1's a joy to work at.
I parfait. Buy the woman a car. Just buy him a Jeep. But they can share it. You have it Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
That's the way to annoy him.
But then you see, if you ever choose to ask for Fridays off, we'll still get paid, so that's fine.
I'm not asking for Fridays off.
No.
You're better off having a Monday.
I always find that doesn't work. And yeah, you're right. I do the Mondays off. Listen, I'm different to all of the DJs. Have Monday off. That'd be great.
Over 7 million people listening. But we don't like to talk about it, so we'll sing about it instead. The Chris Moyle Show with more listeners. National Radio 1.
That was a brilliant Best of Miles podcast, wasn't it, Dave? There you go. He's there in the background. Right, if you ever want to listen to the show live, if you should know us, we're on BBC Radio 1, Monday to Friday, 7 till 10, 97 to 99 FM. Listen live online on bbc.co.uk/Radio 1. Or anytime you can click on the Listen Again feature and listen to the whole show. It really is great. Wherever you are in the world, have a great night and play safe. Bye-bye, everybody.
This is a podcast from the BBC. To find out more, go to bbc.co.uk/Radio 1.
The Chris Moyle Show. National Radio.